We'll get started in just a second. If you have a waist-high surface today, that might be helpful. You can probably do this without it, but yeah, grab a chair if you have one, weights if you have one, and we'll get started. All right, let's just keep it. All right, we're gonna start with marching. So stand nice and tall, feet under your hips. Reach your arms up to the sky. We'll lift left and right. You go left, right, left, right. All right, keep going. I'm gonna switch my camera just a little. I'm always searching for the perfect angle. I never find it, but hey, that's okay. You lift, left. All right. You're gonna float your arms down. Turn your palms to face the front of whatever space you're in, and press your palms forward a little. Lift. So just lifting your arms as you lift your leg. All right, I hope you guys are all doing well. Happy Monday. You had a good weekend. I went camping, which was delightful, but I did no bar workouts. So, good to do some planks, move side to side, that kind of thing. Lift, lift. All right, think of moving energy forward as you lift your leg. Just 4, 3, 2, last one through. Plant your feet, squat down for 2, and up for 2. Drop, and lift. All right, nice foot foundation. So much of what we do starts from our feet. Really pushing into your heels as you go low. Squeeze your glutes and thighs on the up. Reach your arms a little higher. Imagine pulling cables down. A little faster. Up, down. And lift. Down. Lift. All right. We're gonna hold it down. Pulse. Pulse. All right, keep pulsing. Stay here. Find that weight in your heels. Shifting a little lower. All right. Pulse. Pulse. Down. Feeling the warmth in your thighs and your glutes to hug your low belly in. Bring some attention to your core. We're gonna go down for a plank in just a moment. Come a little lower. 3, 2, hold. Get as low as you can. Getting ready for that plank. Maybe your hands are gonna be able to touch the floor. Push your hands back a little farther. Widen your shoulders. Draw them down your back. Hands to the floor. 3, 2, and 1. Bring your hands down. Walk forward. All right. Find that nice long line. Hands right under your shoulders. Legs long. You're up on your toes, or you drop to your knees. Curl your feet in towards your seat. All right. Find that length. Shoulders down your back. Draw your belly up and in. You're gonna drop your left hip down a little and lift. Drop your right hip down a little and lift a little faster now. It's left, lift, right, left. Drop, lift, right, lift. Really small. You just want to think about turning on the abdominals right between your hip points, your transverse abdominis, that deep low band of abdominal muscle. You keep your ribs drawing down towards your belly button. Middle of your abs lifting up towards the ceiling. Drop and lift. 3 more times. You got it. Drop and lift. All right, just hold it center. Maybe close your eyes. Lengthen head to heel. Feeling a nice level and square pelvis. Little bend of your arms. Squeeze under your armpits. Lift your ribs up. Keep your neck long. Keep your face soft. We're gonna come down to our forearms. 3, 2, and 1. Come down. You can take a moment on your knees if you need, or you can stay in this plank We're gonna rock forward and back. It's forward, 2, back, 2. Forward, 2, back, 2. Forward, 2, back, 2. I was tempted to switch my position so you guys could see me a little better, but I want to stay in this plank for the duration. I want you to try to do that too. Forward, 2, back, 2. Really push down through your forearms. Energize your elbows towards your hips. As you draw your shoulders forward a little, press back. Forward for 2. Back for 2. Just 3 more. And back. 2. Press. 1 more and a hold. You can do it. Forward. Just hold. Stack your ankle bones right on top of the balls of your feet. Shoulders right over your elbows. Neck long. Look down between your hands. Squeeze your thighs, lifting your thigh bones up a little higher towards the ceiling. Ribs down. Hip points hug towards center. Breathe here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Child's pose. Nice job, everybody. Big breath in and out. All right, finding a little movement you need through your shoulders. All right, we are gonna come to high C curve. So, you wanna swing your legs around in front of you. Squeeze your ankles, knees, and thighs to touch. Lightly hold on behind your hamstrings. Then lean back. Again, accessing that transverse abdominis right between your 2 hip points. Tuck your tailbone under. Draw your belly down and in. Maybe sense if your abs are a little tired from those planks. Maybe that's just me. All right, ribs down and in. Belly nice and flat. From here, you're gonna come back and up. It's back a little, up a little. Lower and up. Down. Finding a deep tuck of your hips. A little faster now. It's back an inch, up inch. You know what? That's not really faster. We just had a beat change. But keep that work in your core. Back, up. All right, we're gonna hold. All right, keep all that intensity in your abs. Press your belly down and in. Bring your left elbow almost into your hip pocket. You're gonna take your left arm up and down. A little fast, you take it up, down. All right, if you feel really stable, like you're not rocking too much back and forth, you can take your other arm out. Trying to keep your pelvis stable, your legs stable. Squeeze your inner thighs. 3, 2. Now hold it down. Challenge yourself to bring your right hand out if you haven't already. Now think about your posture. Tuck your hips under. Draw your ribs down. Maybe lift your heart up 1 inch. So you keep that flexion in your spine. We're going to take it to the right. Here we go. You take it up, down. You can always hold on for a little more support. Take it lift. Lower. My legs are rocking a little. Try to squeeze your inner thighs tight. Keep your abs so engaged. That's where the stability comes from. Just your arm moving. Everything else is holding. All right, last one up. Hold. Bring your left arm out to meet your right. Draw your shoulders down. Tuck your tailbone under. Maybe lift your heart up a little. 4 times slower. Arms go up, 2, down, 2, up, 2, down, 2. 2 more. Lift. Down. Last one, and we hold. We hold. Hold. Push your arms back. Tuck your ribs down. Press your belly button towards your spine. You got a medicine ball on your abs. Pull it down and in. You're gonna lean back on your elbows. In 3, 2, and 1. Let's do it. All right, come back on your elbows. You want your elbows under your shoulders, your hands fan out to the sides. You're gonna walk your tippy toes in towards your seat and find more flexion with your spine. Same position we had earlier, just feels a little different with our chest lower to the ground. But don't let your chest drop towards the ground. Keep it lifted up. Tucking your low back under like you're squishing a little blueberry that's under the waistband of your shorts or pants. All right, then from here, lift your left leg up. Right tippy toes touch. You're gonna switch your feet. It's switch. And switch. Tap. And tap. All right, now this is the whole leg moving at once. It's not like a can-can, like you're not going like kicks, right? You're taking it out and down, away and down. Keep your chest lifted, but try to lighten the pressure on your elbows. Put it more in your waist. All right, next time your left leg's up, you're gonna hold it there. You lightly touch your right toes, or you can push your right foot all the way down. Stretch your left leg straight, bend your knee, straighten, bend, stretch. Every time you straighten your leg, push your chest up a little higher, press your low back down. 3, 2, bend your knee, back to the switches, take it, switch, switch, switch. This is an exercise, this is not an exercise I teach all the time. So it might feel a little bit different. You should feel a lot of heat in your low belly, but also your upper abs are going to be working as well. All right, next time your right leg's in, hold it, stretch it straight. Your knee goes bend, stretch, united as one, stretch. All right, take your gaze up towards the ceiling, nice aligned spine, neck in that line. Let's bend. All right, here's our hold. Hold your right leg straight. Lift your left leg up to meet it. All right, chest up. Low back down. Press your belly down and in. Don't collapse through the shoulders. Right heart. Maybe take your legs a little farther away from you. Hold it there. 4, 3, 2. Stretch your hip flexors. Cross your legs. Push your hips forward. All right, finding a release through the hip flexors. Those 2 ab exercises can definitely get in your hip flexors in addition to your abs. All right, we are going to grab our weights next if you're using them and come to our knees. So if you want a little more support for your knees, you can grab a mat or a pillow. I'm going to do just that. So you're going to come to your knees with your weights, bicep curls, up, down. All right. This is definitely a point where if I could see you all, I would say like, how are we doing? I don't want you to take a break to send me any message unless you want to do that. But I hope you guys are doing all right. That was a lot of abs there. Now we're gonna get into our arms and legs. As you are on this kneeling position, I want you to energize your inner thighs towards each other, like you had an exercise ball in between your thighs, like you're squeezing it. If you don't want to be on your knees, you can always just come to a standing position, do these same variations. We're gonna hold it halfway to pulse. Here we go, halfway. Little pulses, you just go up an inch. Keeping that inner thigh engagement, keeping your nice posture, right? Shoulders right over hips. All right, we've got a little bit more leg work coming in and out of these arms. You know you can always get rid of your weights if they are too much, if they're making the leg work too challenging. In bar, the goal is always to keep moving, keep doing the exercise. Don't take a big break. So if you can keep moving better with no weights, that's where you want to be today. All right, we're gonna hold it. Hold. Maybe push your arms a little bit forward. All right, we're gonna bring our hands to a prayer position. And we're gonna step our left foot forward. So left foot steps forward, back toes curl under, you find a lunge. All right, upright lunge, front knee right over front ankle, back knee right under your back hip. All right, I'm gonna turn to the side. I want you guys to stay in your position. All right, your arms are gonna press away from you. You're gonna pull them back for 2, forward for 2. And press. And pull. And press. All right, if you want a little additional challenge, you can lift your front heel up and lower. It's lift. And lower. Lift. And lower. 3 more. Lift. And lower. Pull. And press. Last one. Maybe hold your heel up. Hold your arms back. Step your back knee in if it creeped back like mine. Chest lifted. Hold. 4, 3, 2, back knee down. You come back to both knees on the floor on your mat. Hinge forward at the waist. Lift your elbows high behind you. Stretch your arms straight. Tricep lifts up an inch, up an inch. Lift, lift, lift. All right. Squeezing the top of your arm, top back to get into those triceps. Lift, lift, lift. We got 2.5 variations here for triceps. Think of that same inner thigh engagement. Inner thighs hug towards each other. Lift. Shoulders roll down your back. Sometimes they want to collapse forward. You got it. Triceps are super challenging, but the good news is they're not super complicated. Just this tiny movement. Arms really straight. All right, you're gonna hold the up. You're gonna take your palms to face the floor. You're gonna take your arms out a little, in a little, out, in, out, squeeze, out, squeeze. Think of trying to lift your hands a little higher each time. As you get tired, your weights want to drop towards the floor. Your job is to counteract that. You take it. All right, here's that final half variation. Hold it on the back. Flip your palms up and down, up and down. Just 4. Then we'll pick which one's hardest for 2. All right, last one. You hold the position that's the most challenging for you. Lift your arms a little higher. Breathe. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, hands come in front of you. We're gonna find that lunge on the other side. So right foot steps forward. You find 90-degree angles at both knees. Curl your back toes under. Hover your knee up. All right, finding your posture. Root your palms forward. Palms to the floor. It's back for 2. Push for 2. Back. Push. All right, this isn't the longest lunge of all time, so try to commit to the position. Right, lunges are hard. Staying low is hard work. Maybe add that heel lift. Right, lift up and down. Big press here, giving oxygen to your muscles. You pull. Press. Press. 2 more. Then we hold. All right, hold the back. Lift your heel a little higher. Drop your knee a little lower. Shoulders down. Stand tall in this lunge. We'll stand up. 4. Go lower first. And stand on up. Nice job, everybody. All right. We are going to keep our weights in hand. And we are going to come to some shoulder work. So feet under hips. Bend your knees a little bit. Push your palms up to the sky. Frame your face. Elbows. Squeeze in. We're going to alternate hammer curls. You take it right, left. Switch. Switch. Alright. Push. You gotta keep it going. Push. 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 Keeping your elbow in line with your shoulder. Gonna want to drop as you get a little tired. All right, hold one arm out. Push the other up an inch. Up an inch. Push. Push. Doesn't matter which arm you kept straight, which arm you bend. Just think about it so you switch next time. All right, I got my right arm pushing up. My left arm is holding. Push. That hold is not easy. I'm keeping my left arm really straight. My wrist nice and flat. Push. Back to hammer curls, alternating. Here we go. You take it. Switch. Switch. Tendency here is to lean back. Keep your shoulders right over your hips. You might even feel like you're tucking your hips under just a little bit to find that nice neutral spine posture. All right, we're going to isolate the other arm. Remember which one you did. Here we go. Hold it out. Up an inch. All right, we've got this and one more shoulder variation. You can do it. Stick with it. Let's push. 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 All right, your right arm might want to kind of droop. You can intentionally take that choice if you need it. If you need to put your right arm down for a minute, do it. But if you are working to keep it lifted, don't be complacent. Keep it straight. All right, take it. Push. 8 more. 6, 4, 2. All right, hold your left arm right where it is. Bring the other arm bent to meet it. We open and close. You take it open, close, open, close. All right, push and squeeze. Push. This is where we finish. This and a hold. Try to stick with it. I know my shoulders are on fire. All right, it's open, close. Keep your ribs nice and taut. Not opening up through those lower ribs as you open your arms. And in 3, 2, all right, hold. All right, squeeze your weights. Squeeze your abs. Keep your shoulders down, but press your arms up if they dropped 1 inch. Wrist really flat. Hold it here. 4, 3, we'll set our weights aside. All right, let's do it. Set your weights aside. We're gonna find a turned out squat. We're gonna swing our arms down. Whew. All right, let it feel good to release your shoulders. Let it feel good to move big. Definitely grab some water if you need. This doesn't feel right with your arms. You can always do something different. All right, just a few more, then we're gonna hold it down. All right, last one up. Now come down and hold. Bring your hands to prayer. Shoulders down your back. All right, you want your feet really pushing down into the floor. Knees fan out just a little bit. You sink your seat low. All right, just hold. Find some big rests. Maybe feel your heart pumping. Come down a little lower and hold. From here, you lift up an inch, up an inch. Lift, 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 lift. All right, getting into a nice burn. You got this in a hold for this turned out squat position. Lift. Trying to work that deep level, wherever that is for you. Thinking about that little lift, up, up, lift. You can do it. Keep going. Checking the time. We are good. We've got about 20 minutes left. Don't know if that's good news or bad news for you. Of course, go early if you need to. But we're gonna do our 45-minute class here. Kind of defaulting to that 45-minute time slot, unless it needs to be shorter. On Wednesday, I'll be doing just a half an hour at lunchtime, noon. All right, we made it. Hopefully I distracted you. Hold. All right, option to stay right here or lift your arms out to a T. Squeeze your shoulders down. Squeeze your triceps to get your arms straight. One more option, you can lift your heels up. Hug your low belly in. Keep your ribs knitting down and in. Come a little lower and stay. 10 seconds. You can do it. Shoulders soft. Legs not soft. You come a little lower. We're gonna use our waist high circles up next. We're gonna start with a thigh stretch. 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. All right. Grab one hand on your waist high surface. Grab a hold of the other one foot in your hand. Stretch your quadricep. Finding a big push of your hand into your foot. And then switch sides. Alright, like I said, if you absolutely don't have a waist-high surface or a wall or anything for support, I'm sure you can make this work, but I think it'll be harder. You'll get deeper into the muscles if you do have a little support for your hands, like a bar. So, you decide what works for you where you're at today, where you are today. All right, you're gonna bring your feet down, and you're gonna bring your feet into a narrow V position. So your heels are together, your toes are just a few inches apart. You are facing your surface. You're gonna keep your left foot forward. You're gonna step your right foot back. So we're finding a curtsy lunge, which means our toes are turned out, our inner thighs are turned open towards our bar. Your back heel spikes up high, your front heel stays pushing down. You bend both knees a lot. From here, you pulse down. The hinge at your waist matches the angle of your back leg. If this doesn't feel good for you, you can come into that upright lunge we did a little earlier in class. A lot of lunges today. All right, we're not here for long. We are actually really gonna get into our glutes. As you push your left heel down, you should start to feel your left glute fire up. Really push to the left heel. All right, hold the down. We're gonna stand up. Right foot is gonna tap the back of your left calf. So it's up and tap, back and lunge. Lift and lunge. You lift and lunge. Lift and lunge. All right, staying at this speed is awesome. This is pretty hard. You can get a deep burn, but if you want a little faster, go for it. You take it up, down, lift, drop, drop. One more option is to lift that right knee a little higher. Lift it up, down, lift. You're lifting it to the outside of your right arm if your arms are in parallel. Squeeze your left glute on the up. Keep going. Just pick your pace. Try to keep with it. About 20 more seconds. And then we're going to hold the up. Isolate our glutes a little more. Making sure your front knee is going over the center of your front foot. Last one down, come up and hold. All right, you want to find a nice upright position. You're gonna keep that turned out posture of your legs. So your feet are turned out. Your inner thighs are turned out. You're gonna push your lifted leg back behind you. So it's just a little bit behind you. You can't see your knee forward. You're gonna press your foot back an inch, back an inch. Keeping a little bend in your left leg to support you. Right? Probably feeling it a lot in your right leg. Sorry, your left leg, your standing leg, and your right leg. But I often feel it more in my standing leg, which is totally fine. But you want to think, squeeze your right glute to push back. Back, back. You just have a light grip on your surface. But if you have more weight in one hand, you want more weight in your right hand, so you're not sinking into that left hip. Keep it lifted. All right, staying where you are. I just turned so you guys can see me. We're gonna hold the back. You're gonna take your right leg out for 2, in for 2, out, and in. You push to the right and squeeze. Feeling this on the outside of your right seat. It's out. 2 more. Curl your heel as close as you can to your seat. If you are sinking into your left hip like I am, lift up. Squeeze through your left glute, your left hamstring. Push your right leg a little further out. And then extend your right leg straight. Reach your left arm long. You're gonna bend and stretch your knee. Take it, bend, stretch, bend, stretch. This is our final variation. You're gonna lean forward just a little. But think about a plank here. Straight line, strong core. You bend, stretch. 3 more, then we hit our hold. All right, hold. Option to lift your other arm out to meet your left. Bend your left leg a little more. Lift your right leg high, squeeze your glute. Keep your core rock solid. Hold it here. We got a nice glute stretch. In 3, in 2, and 1. Cross your right ankle over your left knee and sit down. All right. Woo. We're gonna stretch both glutes. Like I said, I feel that a lot in my standing leg. Maybe you did too. All right, other side. Stretch the other side. I'm gonna check out a couple comments. All right, good stuff, guys. Feel that nice stretch on the left side. You know what we're gonna do on this side, on the other side. So if you need a different surface or something for support, go find that. Grab some water, and let's do it. All right, so this time, your right foot's forward, your left foot steps back. You're in that turned out V position of your feet. You bend, both knees a lot. All right. You wanna take your left leg back as far as you can without your hip opening up. So hip pulls forward. From here, you pulse down, 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 down. We are back. We are down to 10 minutes left of class. All right, who's counting? I'm not counting, I'm just trying to keep on schedule. But we've got this, and then we'll take it down a notch with some abs. So really push hard through this last leg series. This is it for your legs today. Down, down. Finding the support you need from your surface, from your chair. Pulse. And really make sure your right leg, your front leg, has good alignment, okay? You want your knee going right over the middle of your foot. If it's not doing that, there's a chance you could have, some tweaks happen in your knees, and nobody wants knee tweaks, right? So really focus on that position. You feel anything negative, don't do it. You can always bring your feet back to parallel. All right, we're gonna hold it down. Big range of motion. Take it up, tap, back, lunge, up, tap, back, lunge, up, tap, back, lunge. You know the options, maybe go a little faster. Down, down. Maybe lift your leg a little higher. Maybe you take it a lot faster. faster, right? No limits here. This is your 5 p.m. workout. Why not sweat, right? It's hot today anyway. Up, back. Keeping a really good foundation through that right foot. Just like I talked about at the beginning of class. So much of what we do starts from our feet. Keeping that good position. Working those little muscles in your feet that keep your legs stable. All right, 4 more. 3, 2, hold the up. All right, swing your leg back behind you. But don't arch through your back, don't lean forward, stand really upright. Bend your right knee, curl your foot as close as you can to your seat. From here, back an inch. Little presses back. But more than the press, it's about the squeeze. You might even take your hand to your glute. Feel that activation, that work right there in the side of your seat, the center of your seat. All right, focusing on standing up tall. Your right side probably feels tired. Ask it to work for you a little bit more. Standing up tall. It's back, back, back. All right, just a few more. Then we'll take our leg out to the side. Push, 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 push. All right, this screen keeps me honest, right? I gotta keep my alignment too. All right, hold it back. Curl your foot as close as you can to your seat. Keep a bend in that right knee, but no slouch in the hip. Lift up. Left hip is a little higher than your right. Then that left leg travels out and in. It's out. 2, in, 2, out. Squeeze. You want to take your leg out as far as you need to feel a little catch in the side of your seat. A lot of that depends on hip flexibility. I don't have a lot of hip flexibility. So, whatever is hard for you might look a little different than me. All right, 2 more, then we hold the out. All right, this one, hold the out. Squeeze your heel in, and then extend your leg long. Take your left arm up. Now you find that little lunge forward. Lean forward, bend and stretch your left knee. Take it, bend, stretch, bend, stretch. I combine lean and hinge into lunge. Lunge forward, guys. All right, bend, stretch. All right, no slouching into your right seat. Keep that lift. Stretch, you're almost there. You got it, bend and stretch. 4, 3, just our hold in 2. All right, hold it straight. Maybe bring your other arm up. Bend your knee. We're gonna come to our back to a bridge lift position. In 3, in 2, and 1. All right, you've got a chair or whatever, set it aside. We are gonna come to the floor. All right. Find your back down, head down, knees, legs hip distance apart. Let your knees fall side to side. You just go side to side. All right, full range of motion. Lift your hips up, down, lower. Not too many of these. Just a chance to get into that glute max, center of the seat. Really squeeze your glutes on the up. Lift, press, press. 6 more. It's high. Tap the floor. And press. 4, 3. Little hold to finish. In 2. Last one up. Just hold it halfway. Little crease at your hips. Maybe lift your heels or lift your toes. Reach your arms to the sky. When I said finish, I meant that exercise. We got one last thing for our abs. This will be where we finish. All right, drop your hips. Lift your shoulders up. Hands reach forward to grab the back of your hamstrings. From here, you curl up an inch. Take it up an inch. Up an inch. Curl. Curl. floor, reach forward. Take it. All right, press your abs down and in. Trying to come a little higher. And then we hold. Come a little higher. Really reaching for something across the room from you. Could you get up 1 more millimeter? Push your low back down. Curl your shoulders up. We're going to keep that height. Shoot our feet to the sky. You can hold on. Get a little higher. All right, shoulders down. Abs down. We're going to curl side to side. Take it right, left, right, left, curl. All right, really hug tight between your hip points. Don't let your pelvis move. If you want a little more, you can reach towards the opposite foot like you're climbing a rope. Reach, 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 reach. You got it. Keep your shoulders lifted. That keeps the work in your core. No release. Almost there. 6 more. 5. You got it. Just 2. All right. Last time through. Just hold. Just hold. But make that hold super hard. Grand finale of your workout today. Could you come up a little higher? Press your belly down and in. Hold 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Hug your knees into your chest. All right, find a little rock, whatever movement feels good for you today. And then take it into a happy baby. Keep your tailbone grounded. Push your feet up into your hands. Hands pull down on your feet. Maybe a little rock side to side. And then take this into a straddle, a butterfly stretch. Bring your feet together. Use your knees, elbows to push your knees away. Draw your feet in towards your chest. Big breath in and out. All right, and then rock and roll up to stand, up to kneeling. We're gonna find a runner's lunge. All right. That music was just a little loud for our stretch. Okay, step 1 foot forward, other knee back, and push your hips forward. Draw your shoulders down. And then reach your left fingers towards the floor. Reach your right arm up and over. Find a nice side body stretch. Come back to upright. Capture your right elbow with your left hand. Push your head back. Stretch your tricep. And then as you're taking that stretch, shift your hips back and flex through your left foot. Left leg stays really straight. And then you reach your arms forward. Reach, 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 reach. Maybe forward fold. You can point or flex your left toes. Whatever gets you deeper. Breathe in. Maybe exhale, take your legs a little farther away from each other. Come down a little lower. All right, and then swing your leg behind you. Step your right foot forward. Hold that on the other side. Maybe it's your left, just switch legs. Same hand, arm as the leg forward reaches down to the floor. Other arm reaches up and over. All right, shoulders down. Then come back to upright, bend the opposite elbow, grab a hold with that same arm that was reaching towards the floor. As you hold that tricep stretch, push your hips back, flex through your right foot. Sit up, stand up, kneel up nice and tall on your left knee, and reach your arms forward. Dive your heart forward, nice long spine balance challenge, and then forward fold. All right. Make this stretch your own, maybe taking it a little deeper. Big toe reaches down. It's a little bit cloudy today, but I can also tell that the days are getting a little shorter. It's not as sunny as at 5 o'clock it has been. I turned on my lights today, which I'm not sure was a good idea, some glare. All right, sweep your leg around behind you. Let's end in a seated position. Bring yourself to a comfortable position. If this isn't comfortable for you, you can always lay down, whatever feels right. Find a little moment of calm. Hands can come to the tops of your knees. Palms can open to the sky. Hands in prayer. Let's just take one big breath together. All right, don't miss it. One breath. Breathe in. Fill up all the way to the top. And exhale. All right, give yourselves a round of applause. Joining me at the end of your day. I mean, not quite the end of the day, but you know, late in the day. I always love seeing your names, picturing your faces. Always give me feedback if you have any times that work for you, anything about the workout. I am planning another Zoom probably next week. Music's gone. Yeah, I'll keep you posted. I need to get a little more technological infrastructure for Zoom so it works well and everybody can hear me. But thanks for your support, guys. Have a great night.